It is Game 4 between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Vegas Golden Knights. In Game 3, the Hurricanes made a miraculous 4-goal comeback in the third period, but fell to the Knights in overtime. Bussy is back in the net, but will the Hurricanes be able to continue some of that third period momentum in this game? Well, it sure seems like it because they scored just over a minute into this one. Who else other than Logan Stankoven to score the first goal for the Canes? After a great faceoff win and then a wide shot from Chatfield, Hart misplays the puck and it goes straight to Stankoven in front of the net, who is having a monstrous run in these playoffs, and he gets his team off to a hot start. Carolina gets a power play soon after and do not look great initially, giving Stone a breakaway opportunity. But right after the power play ended, Taylor Hall had a perfect feed to Jackson Blake backdoor. Again, the Stankoven Blake Hall line is just working like a well oiled machine with all three of them surrounding the net when this one goes in. Is it possible to give the Conn Smythe to a whole entire line? Carolina keeps putting on the pressure, but this just gives Mark Stone the opportunity to sneak behind the defense and score. Stone is just constantly in the perfect position to get a breakaway chance, and Theodore puts it right on his stick. Bussy plays this really well, but Stone holds onto the puck just long enough to tuck it in. There's still more goals in the first period, though, and the Canes' top line actually gets this next one. Gosterspear throws it on net from the point, and Jordan Staal is able to collect the rebound and score. Staal exists in that same realm of players like Corey Perry, who are a high skill early in their career, but become anchors in front of the net when they are older. And Jordan Staal has been playing that role perfectly in this series so far. At the end of the first, it seems like McNabb gets a buzzer beater, but after review, we see that goes in after the period expired. So we go into the second with the Hurricanes leading by 2. In the second, the Knights make sure to get that goal back. Less than 5 minutes in, Marner has a great effort play and gets the puck to Rasmus Anderson, who wraps it around the net and sends it to Wild Bill for a one-timer in front of the net. A few minutes later, Nick Dowd just kills Logan Stankoven by cross-checking him in the head. I think it was an accident, but Stankoven is only like 5 feet tall, so this could have been even worse. Carolina gets a power play off of this one, but they cannot convert. And with a few minutes left in the second, the Knights are able to tie it up. Brett Howden just has a nice toe drag and sends this one right over Bussy's glove. So we go into the third, tied 3-3. For the most part of this game, Carolina was in control. They were getting more shots and more chances, but in the third period, things definitely started evening out. But just when things seemed even, Shea Theodore has a terrible turnover to set Jarvis right in front of the net. Jarvis is not able to score, but he fights through 3 Golden Knights in the corner to get this one back out to Ehlers, who sends it to Jordan Staal right in front of the net. Staal trips and almost screws this one up, but that little trip allowed him to send a nice little backhand into the net, and he gets Carolina the lead. And Carter Hart makes history by being the first goalie to give up 4 or more goals in the first 4 games of a Stanley Cup final. Vegas fights to even this one up, but this ends up being the game-winning goal. Ehlers gets an empty netter to make sure this one is over. With Anderson being taken out of the series, I'm very interested in the Carolina half of the Conn Smythe race. I feel like they would have given it to Anderson, but with him being pulled and missing a game, I feel like he's just out of it now. To me, it comes down to Taylor Hall and Logan Stankoven, and I would absolutely love if Taylor Hall got that thing. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more.